All right, we're back in the kitchen because we about to cook something up. That was fucking corny. We're not actually gonna cook, guys. I'm just gonna lay down some facts. I'm just gonna lay down my mind and let you guys know what I see and how I view the world and view this journey that chances are you're probably on. All right, I don't see why you would click on a video titled weight loss if you weren't trying to lose weight, unless if you're me and you're just trying to research every method and what people think and what other people say in regards to losing weight, because it really should be a simple subject, and it pretty much is. It's just that there's people who I feel like tend to overcomplicate it. Like I just found out, and I am beyond grateful that I was ignorant to this and I had no idea this was even going on. There have been like certified doctors or people who are certified, all right, like people who have studied in the field, who have gone on like places like, I think one was called, what was it called, 60 Minutes, or I don't remember the exact name of the documentaries, but like national TV, like things that have aired on TV of doctors saying things like, oh, you can't lose weight, your weight is tied to like this mental number in your head, like just straight up bullshit. There was this one Asian doctor, I don't know exactly where he was from, but I just remember him being Asian. He said that, what the hell did he say? That, oh, calories in, calories out was a myth in regards to like, you can't just reduce your calories and lose weight. Even though people have literally done that, even though that was literally what I did. I didn't just reduce my calories, I also did some other things. But the basis of my diet, when I lost weight and when I achieved my transformation, which, as you can see, you know, I'm in solid shape. Just excuse the fucking guy now. The basis of it was eating less calories than I normally burn, and that was how I lost weight. It's crazy how, like, this search for knowledge can almost be shooting yourself in the foot. All right, and my whole goal, the whole goal of this channel, is to make sure that that shit does not happen. Make sure that this is the one and all. Not that my way is like, not that I'm perfect, but I want you guys to be able to watch my videos and be able to do something about it. All right, be able to do something. You don't understand. Despite me already losing weight, I was pissed the fuck off when I watched that one doctor. All right, I don't remember what his name was. I just remember him being Asian, and I remember him saying that like, oh, calories in, calories out is a myth. Like, you can reduce your calories, but you won't be able to lose weight that way. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Not only are you flat out fucking lying, all right, not only are you literally lying, you're fucking lying. He didn't even give a solution in the video. The video was literally just him saying that calories in, calories out is a myth. Didn't give a single solution. Didn't give us any options to take instead. Just said, yo, if you want to lose weight, you're fucked. That was basically what I got from that video. Now, thankfully, most people aren't stupid, because I always scroll down to the comments after I'm done watching the video, and everybody said, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're just gonna go online and just say bullshit. Mind you, most people who were in the comments said the same exact thing, that the same exact experience that I had. I was like, I counted my calories and I lost weight. I lost 30 pounds, lost 40 pounds, lost 50 pounds. It's like, what the, like why? You know, I'm not gonna put on my tinfoil hat. I'm not gonna get into conspiracies, but there's got to be a deeper reason, because they're like, some of these people are just flat out lying. I can't remember the name of the other doctor, and I don't remember what documentary she was on, but she said something along the lines of, oh, like, you're something with some bullshit. You know, I'm not even gonna repeat. It was just bullshit. It was something along the lines of like, your brain is connected to your weight, and that you can only stay at a certain weight because of the way your brain is set. Something, your brain or your DNA, just bullshit. All right, you just don't need to hear it. If you want to lose weight, the simple premise, and now that doesn't mean that it's the end all be all. The simple premise, the simple thing you need to worry about, figure out how many calories you're burning. Go online, look up TDEE calculator, put your numbers in there, figure out how many you're burning. Why did I just blank out? Excuse me, guys. Seriously, excuse me. Figure out how many calories you're burning, and then eat less than that. Eat less than that. That's literally as simple as that. Usually, if you subtract 500 calories from the result that you get, you're gonna be burning a pound a week. If you subtract 1,000, you'll be burning 2 pounds a week. Now, calories in, calories out works. It is how you lose weight. But that doesn't give you an excuse to go around and just eat fucking donuts. That doesn't give you an excuse to eat shit that comes in a box. That doesn't give you an excuse to just eat like you have no fucking sense. Alright? Chances are, if you want to lose weight, you also want to be healthy. You also want to reap the benefits of being a healthy human being. So you should eat like a human being. Okay, calories in, calories out still matters at the end of the day. But you should be eating like a normal human being. You should be eating things like avocados. You should be eating things like, I'm not going to show you guys. There's some beans here. Beans. You should be eating things like potatoes. You should be eating things like chicken breast. Eating things like beef. All right, you still got to count your calories, especially if you haven't, you have no experience with health and fitness at all. Even if you do, you should still be counting your calories regardless, because if you're not tracking, you might be slacking. And chances are, not even you might be, you're usually slacking. So definitely make sure you're still tracking your calories. Use things like a food scale where you get to put your food on there and weigh it down. But the best way is to eat whole foods. Now I'm not saying that you just have to eat chicken and broccoli every single day. All right, there's chances are, I can only speak from experience. My mom, she would make things like chicken breasts with like onions and season it up. It's really good, really healthy. My weakness though, the reason why I was still gaining weight or why I was still bigger, despite my mom, because I still live with my parents. All right, this is the family kitchen. So despite me still living with my parents and despite my mom still cooking for the most part good food, and that was pretty much what I was eating Monday through Friday. You know, you can't go that crazy on the weekends. Well, maybe some of you can, but I never really went super crazy with diet on weekends. I was eating way too much white rice. Way too much white rice. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys that white rice is the devil, because even after I lost weight last year, I was still able to eat white rice and maintain my weight. All right, so white rice in and of itself isn't the evil devil. It isn't going to fucking kill you. It isn't going to automatically make you fat. The problem is that white rice is not filling at all. Not filling at all. So I would be able to eat like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 5 cups of white rice, no exaggeration. Usually not by itself. Like I would usually have it with some type of protein, or if not with beans, which, oh my gosh, bro. That's a lot of food. So, and even then, there was even times, I don't remember why, but there was one time we were at a family reunion. I don't know why. I don't know if there was just no chicken, because by that point, I'm not really a picky eater. The only thing I don't really eat is pork. Not because I'm Muslim, not because I have like a religious reason. I just don't really like pork. All right, I'm just not a fan of pork. I will occasionally eat bacon. I know that sounds stupid as fuck. Like I know I literally just said I don't eat pork, but then I said I'll eat bacon. All right, but bacon is different. Bacon to me is different. I just can't straight up eat like a piece of pork, like pork tenderloin or pork chop. I'm not a fan. Occasionally have bacon. That's it. And even then, lately, the last few times I had bacon, I had beef bacon, so that's different. But I found out that my weakness was white rice. So you can do two things. You can either eat less of it, or you can just subtract it completely. And not only did I subtract white rice completely, because me personally, I can't really, like, you know, at the end of the day, this is going to be hard, but I'm not going to make it harder on myself than it needs to be. All right. If you, like, let's just say I usually eat this amount of white rice, and you're telling me that I have to only eat this amount, I'm literally going to be hungrier as opposed to if I didn't eat anything at all. All right. I found that in my person, like, when I just limit this, I end up being fucking hungrier. So I just cut it out completely. So I was just eating, like, my mom would make chicken breast and broccoli, seasoned, and I would just have the chicken and broccoli. That's it. And one thing as well, healthy fats. So I'd have like an avocado, which is not only essential, but it really helps when you cut out carbohydrates. I mean, you're kind of gonna have to eat fat anyway, because you can't just eat straight protein. Like, you might think that sounds cool. You might think, oh, straight protein, I'm just gonna build so much muscle. Bro, first of all, your farts are gonna smell horrible. Second of all, it's really not as good as it sounds. Like, imagine a day where you eat nothing but chicken breast. Exactly. Fucking horrible. So you definitely gotta include fat, so it would help including things like avocados. occasionally making salads and throwing olive oil on it. Not any type of dressing, or at least dressings that didn't have like a whole bunch of ingredients in them. Because remember, the whole purpose is you want single ingredient foods to stay healthy and just make this much. You shouldn't be looking for easier ways, but it just makes this so much more simpler. All right, when you're eating things that got like 50 million ingredients in it, you gotta monitor. You really gotta watch out what you're eating. You gotta watch out how much. And chances are, these things, like those things that have multiple ingredients in them, like, I mean, you probably aren't gonna have lunch with pancake syrup, but nah, for example, if you would have pancakes, you gotta be careful, bro. Like, this shit's literally been, like, it's literally been made to taste as good as possible so that you want more of it. Chances are it's gonna be loaded with calories, either loaded with sugar, loaded with fat, or loaded with both. So I stick to whole foods, stick to whole food diet, single ingredients. It's not even really a diet. It's just the way you should be eating to begin with. And if you have to, if you were like me, if you have a constraint, and whether it's usually it's gonna end up being carbohydrates. All right, I don't see how like you eating too much fat. I mean, it could be a possibility. Like if you're just putting way too much oil in your food, but yeah, it actually could be a possibility. Figure out what your constraint is and lower it. You don't. Not here's the thing: carbohydrates, you are able to cut those out completely from your diet. Not as in like, because they're like, even today. Actually, no, I didn't have any carbohydrates today. Yesterday, my dad made cucumber and tomato salad. That shit is good as fuck. I had some of it. All right, but that's not like, and that's still carbs, but that's not like a whole lot. Like that's before, where I was eating like 200 to 300. Scratch that, like 300 to 400 carbohydrates a day. You're able to severely lower your carbohydrates, even eat like 0 or less than 10, and you'll be fine. All right, you might feel weird the first few days, but like your body will function just fine. Whereas if you were to cut out fats completely from your diet, you're fucked. If you were to cut out protein from your diet, you're fucked. Like dietary fat and protein are absolutely essential. Your body, I'm not gonna break it down. Like I'm not gonna repeat the equation or recite the study, but from my research, I figured out that your body over time, when you don't give it any dietary carbohydrates, as in when you're not eating like any carbohydrates, the body has a way of making its own carbohydrates, so you'll be just fine. I'm not telling you guys to immediately jump into keto. All right, you would be fine with just a whole foods diet, just eating things like potatoes, brown rice, maybe not even brown rice though, because I've heard that brown rice has like high contents of arsenic, so you might want to be careful. I would honestly, for your carbohydrate source, I would stick to potatoes. Potatoes, they're good. You can even throw some butter on them, and they're just cool. My personal favorite are yellow potatoes and vegetables. You know, things like broccoli, asparagus. If you cook it right, if you season it right, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. And it's really that simple. It's really that simple. I personally never found any success in like trying to lose weight while still eating processed junk, like trying to lose weight while still eating things like donuts or eating things like pizza. Just never found success with it. I'm not saying that you can never eat those things again, but if you really want to take this journey serious, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices, and those foods are included, right? And that's it, really. It's really just a matter of staying consistent on this, eating less than you burn, and just following it till the end. That's it, guys. There's no more secrets. There's no hidden information. Only got 2 things left to tell you. I've got a Patreon I just recently launched where I'll be uploading daily videos, daily content, and I'll be doing 1 video response a week for every single person in there, because I like you guys, and I want to be able to make videos that can help out people more. So Patreon will be in the description, and if you're really wanting to take this to the next level and you want me personally to coach you, my coaching link will also be in the description. And yeah, click the link if you're interested. Take care, guys. Have a good one.